Howdy guys, I'm back in the hotel room. There's a mess back there, just ignore it. The concert was amazing. My mouth is so dry. I'm hungry. We're waiting for our Postmates to arrive. We're getting some because it would not be a Pretty Much concert without our Whataburger. For starters, I did have VIP. So our check-in time was between 2:30 to 4:30. So it actually does depend on like the venue and stuff. So make sure you like, I got an email like a couple days before. So make sure you're checking your email because that's very important. We ended up arriving to the venue at around 4. Was it 4? No, 3. At around 3, so we made it on time. We were gonna stop to eat something, but we didn't know what to eat. Like everything was closed because there's like a lot of businesses down here. So they were like all inside, but it's Saturday and it's closed. So we couldn't get any food. So we haven't ate since like 7 in the morning. Right? 8, like around 8. And right away, like the girl that was in front of us, she was like, were y'all, what she asked? She was like, were y'all on stage?
She said, oh, it's because someone, oh wait, when we got there?
Yeah, the girl.
She was like, hey, you guys look familiar. And then we were just like,
Oh yeah.
Like, are y'all from San Antonio? And we're like, yeah. And then she was like, oh my god, y'all were on stage last year. I have a video of y'all.
Yeah, so shout out to that girl. I never even got her name. Did you catch her name?
No.
Oh, well, shout out to her. She recognized us. It was pretty cool. So we waited in line. We didn't start like moving. Well, there were like people checked in already. So they were checking people already in when we got there. So we were kind of in the back just chilling. We waited for like 20 to 30 minutes before we got our lanyards and everything. So for VIP, all I had to do was show my ID. Like I literally didn't have to show my ticket or anything because they have it on the system. So you get this lanyard. This is a lanyard that you get. You get this wristband. It's really cute. I love these wristbands. Like it's so cool. It's better than like a papered one. So it does have like a barcode. And the barcode's important. I'll tell you in a little bit why. Oh, my voice. Why? Why? Oh shoot, it's a poster. You also get a poster. So this is a poster. They have it wrapped up. Like this is what I love about Pretty Much. They always give their posters in this little thing. And I haven't opened it. But I've noticed that mine has this thing right here, and I don't know if you can tell, it looks kind of weird there. So I don't know if it was a Z for Zion and he just like messed it up, either that or an N for Nick. So I don't know which boy like messed up, but it's pretty cool. I checked like my sister's and hers didn't have that, so kind of hard to take out. Oh my goodness, it's like really wrapped up. It smells like Sharpie. So this is a poster. It's kind of really wrinkled, but that's fine. I never really keep these. Maybe I'll do like a giveaway or something. If you want to enter my giveaway where I give out this signed autograph poster by Pretty Much and a VIP lanyard, all you have to do is follow my Instagram. It is linked down below and as well on the screen. After you have done so, please make sure to come back to the comment section. Comment down below with your Instagram handle, why you love Pretty Much, or one of your favorite songs that Pretty Much sings. Anything Pretty Much would be fine. As long as I know your Instagram handle, you are all set to go. So I will be having this giveaway up for 2 weeks. I will put the exact end date in the description box if you were wondering. Also, if you want a bonus entry, all you have to do is subscribe to my YouTube channel. Duh. They have their signatures down here with Sharpie. So it's pretty cool. There's nothing else in the back. The back is just that little sign that I told you about right here. So you also get your ticket. Here's the ticket. And what else? Oh, before you get any of this, they do make you sign the waiver. And it just says things. I didn't read it. They just make you sign it, you know? So you sign your life away. After you do that, we wait again before they start checking like all the bags and everything. So we were there for about an hour and 30 minutes. So some girl behind us had 2 extra VIP, and she was gonna give them to 2 lucky people for free. And I got the little clip where she gave it to them, and I'll insert that right here. Love that. We need more people like this. So yeah, it was pretty cool to see that happen. It was nice of her to do that. We met a couple of friends while we were waiting. After we waited for so long, they finally started moving us up when it was like 10 minutes before 4:30, which was 4:30 was like the latest that you could check in and stuff. So that was pretty cool. The line did move pretty fast to get inside. Before they do check bags, you do need your ticket, and that's when they scan it and they just make sure everything's good. You go through the line and you enter into the venue. And the venue, our venue had the restrooms like right there. It was pretty cool. We got to use them. After we used them, you got in line, blah, blah, blah. So when all of VIP was let in, they just went over the rules, and I'll try to remember all of them. So they started off saying that if you had any gifts, you were gonna have to give it to that lady that was in charge. She was gonna make sure that the boys got the gifts, so make sure you give your gifts to her. Then she said to walk in, get a group hug. After the group hug, take a picture. After the picture, you're able to tell the boys something. So that's like the rules that they had for the whole process to make it go smooth and fast, and it was cool. I thought it was fine. I did wish we could hug all the boys, but of course that would take so long. There was a lot of VIP. I didn't think that was gonna be a lot, but there was a lot. This time when we were waiting, they actually like came by and told us like we could go to the merch tables. So we went to the merch table. I didn't buy any merch, so I can't show y'all anything because I didn't buy any. So while we were waiting, we waited like outside the curtains. Once we went through the curtains, you still had like another line of like 20 girls, and then they were like in the big like curtain wall, so you couldn't really see the boys until you literally like walked through. Right before you're about to meet the guys, like before you walk through the things, that's when the digital code or whatever you want to call it is scanned. So that's like the important part of this wristband. I didn't know what it was for. I thought it was gonna be like a geo filter or something for Snapchat. Turns out it's for like you to be able to like go take your meet and greet picture. So it's pretty cool that they did this. They didn't have this for the function tour, and I really like how cool that was. So when I was about to walk in, she opened like the curtain before like the person in front of me was taking the picture and stuff. So I got to see like Brandon and Edwin, but it was just crazy because then like it was my turn. So I walked in and I saw all of them right there. Like I really looked like freaked out, I'm pretty sure, because I was just looking like everywhere. I didn't know what to do, and I just like kind of like awkwardly went, and they're like, oh, group hug, because that lady was screaming literally. She's like, okay, group hug, group hug. So we went for a group hug, and it was so awkward because like how do you even do a group hug with 5 other people? Like I don't know. I didn't get it, but whatever. We did the group hug. After we did the group hug, I forgot to mention the most important part. When I was walking in, Nick was dancing. Like I literally wanted to like tell them something. Like they were playing music in the background, so I wanted to tell him like, oh, cool dance moves or whatever, you know, or like teach me. I could have said something, but I just stood there like kind of frozen because there's just so many of them, and I don't know why I freaked out. After the group hug, it was really awkward because she was like, okay, choose your pose, but at the same time I wasn't thinking, and I was like, okay, like I didn't know where to go, and I wasn't really looking up. I feel like I was looking down kind of, and I chose the wrong side, not the side I typically choose. I managed to like get in there or whatever, so I was in between Nick and Zion. I literally don't remember seeing Zion or Austin. Like I literally saw Edwin, then I saw Brandon, and I saw Nick, because Nick and me had like this connection. Like, I don't know, like I really wanted to be next to him and stuff. So when I was trying to like pick where to go, he like looked at me and saying like, oh, like this side or this side. So it was kind of cool. It was so cute. And then I posed for my photo. I literally just did like a peace sign, like who am I, Shawn Mendes? Like literally, like just like awkwardly with the peace sign. And I saw like someone else do a peace sign from this side, but I don't remember who. But I'll upload my photo right here so y'all can see. So after we took the picture, the lady, I don't remember the lady screaming, but I was like, okay, like I literally like, I said what I wanted to say, like in a totally different way and so fast. But the boys, I think they understood what I said, because they're like, oh, okay. So I did record, but I don't think you can hear it. If you can, I'll upload it right here. Thank y'all so much for serving me. And I did end up saying like, thank you so much for serenading me and my sister back in San Antonio. Something like that, along the lines like that. But I don't remember exactly what I said. Oh, I forgot what they said. I feel like they said like, oh, no problem, or you're welcome, or thank you. I don't know, I forgot. But when I was like, okay, like after that I just like kind of like went, like I was walking out already, and I don't know what they said, but they said something. They're they're like all talking about it, or saying like, oh, you're so sweet. Like I don't know who said that. Oh my gosh, I like when I tell you that I blanked out. But like I'm so proud that I actually like told them stuff. Like my sister, she blanked out really bad. She didn't even tell them anything. And when I was walking out, Edwin was like gonna hug me, and he was like, I love you, like gonna hug me. But like I literally just like turned around and left. Like I feel so bad. So Edwin, I don't think you're watching this, but I love you too, okay? Like thanks for being cool. So that was like my meet and greet experience. After the meet and greet experience, like you literally just go to the floor. Like it was the meet and greet was taking place like right next to the floor. The stage was so big, like it was so cool, like the platform and stuff. I loved it. After the meet and greet, we just waited there, and thankfully they didn't let GA or like the early admission people go in until like 6:30 ish, something close by there. And I was happy because I don't want like anyone like really pushing and shoving, you know. When it was like 6:30, that's when they started arriving and stuff. It was kind of calm at first, but we were like 4th, 5th row of people. It wasn't as bad as I thought that it was gonna be, because there was already a lot of people on the floor when I went to take my spot and stuff. So for the first tour in Dallas, I know there's people complaining about the playlist that was playing before the show, because it was like old songs, and it was actually like good songs, but they're just old. It wasn't like the radio songs that are hot right now. It was like oldies. It wasn't oldie. It was like throwbacks, like literally from like 3 to 4 years ago. That's what I saw on Twitter. And this time around, they ended up playing elevator music. Like, what? Like, I would have rather 100% do the other playlist, like literally just to get hyped up. Like the elevator music was not helping with all the waiting. So hopefully they end up switching that, because that was one of the like negative comments that I do have to say about the tour. Trying to get hyped, but instead I was just literally like playing the waiting game. And finally, the openers for Houston. I know Mackenzie's opening up for like all the other shows except for like another one. Houston was one of the stops where Mackenzie wasn't gonna be the opener. So they had this band called WJM, the band, play as the openers, and they were so cool. Like I'll put their clips right here that I got. I literally got like only 2. But it was a really cool set. I loved it. So after the set was done, we waited about 30 minutes for Prettymuch to come up. And guys, like this tour was so cool. Like the FOMO tour. It has nothing on the function tour. Like, this venue was so much bigger. The platform, all the visuals were so cool. Like, literally, I don't know. It was just it was an overall great experience. I loved it. I don't know what to say about it. I really did enjoy the whole concert. There was a lot of people that were pushing and shoving, but whatever. I was doing the same back to them. So if you're going to the FOMO tour this year for Prettymuch, make sure that you're prepared with water, food, everything, anything that you feel that you are gonna need. You are gonna need it. Let me tell you, this concert was one of the best yet. Not worse, because we've been to worse, but like GA is always really, really hard, and this was a really medium, I would say. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't as good. We did manage to like move up to like 3rd to 4th row. It wasn't that bad, like I said. There was just a lot of tall people in the front, so sometimes I couldn't see. Other times, like, it was so hot, so humid in there. My hair was literally curly. Look at this. Like, it's not even like, it's kind of straight now. And my hair was down, so like it was sticking to people because they were sweating, and other people's hair was sticking to me. So be prepared for that, because it was just so gross. Like, I feel I sweated more than what the boys did, not gonna lie. But honestly, the boys did a great performance. I loved them. I loved everything. So thankful for all the friends I've made. Shout out to all the nice people that were there. There was others that were kind of mean to us, but whatever. I'm not gonna trip about it. I'm excited to see what else this tour brings for the boys. This was the second stop of the FOMO tour in Houston, Texas. And I guess I'll just end my video right here. If you do want to get your own tickets for the tour, I will leave the link down below. If you do have any questions, or if you just want to be friends, I do have my social media links down below, or you can always leave a comment. I try to respond to everyone as quickly as possible, because I know you do have a lot of questions. Hopefully I can answer them, because I know I had a lot of questions and nobody really could help me, because this was barely the second stop. But I guess I'll see y'all next time with another video, guys. Peace.